So for this last video, for this next video, we're going to be going over 3.3 and we're going to go over 7, 9, and 10. So 7, 9, and 10, and these are all asking you to find the sum and the difference. So in reality here, you're adding, you're subtracting, and that's it. So don't make it more complicated than it is. You're literally just adding two things together. Keep them organized in terms of the terms and the like terms, and then it'll completely make sense. Okay, so f of x plus g of x, let's close this and scoot this over so I have a little bit more room. I'm going to write f of x and I'm going to line up g of x right underneath it, kind of like you would line up like 241 plus 37. All right, so I'm going to go 3x to the fourth. I'm going to leave some space because they didn't give me an x cubed term. So I'm going to go plus 5x squared. And then I'm going to leave some terms because they didn't give me an x term. And then I'm going to say minus 1. Okay. And then I'm going to add that to my g, which is 2x cubed. But here I have nobody to line up with 2x cubed. So I'm just going to put them in between 2x cubed and then plus x. And then I don't have an x. So I'm just going to put plus x here. Right. So then here, I'm just going to add these like terms, but I have no like terms. So then my final answer is just going to be 3x to the fourth plus 2x cubed plus 5x squared plus x minus 1. And we always write these things, we were talking about this earlier today, in order, in height order, from tallest, meaning biggest exponent, to smallest, meaning no, like x to the 0. And so this is your answer. So all you're doing really is adding like terms. Okay, so now that we practice that, now your turn, you're going to practice h of x plus k of x, h of x plus k of x. Go ahead and practice that. I'm going to scoot this over so I have more room, and I will make you help me in just a second. Okay, let me, oh no, you left some of your friends. Oh no, you left this guy. Where does he go? Oh, he goes right here. I see where he goes. Oops. I squished him. I think he goes right here. That looks pretty good. All right. So let me say that. That's where that goes. Okay, so now that you're doing 9, it's h of x plus k of x. So I'm going to write this out again. And again, I'm going to kind of like leave some space everywhere just because I want to make everybody line up. So negative 6x to the fifth. Now notice I don't have a fourth, I don't have a third, I don't have a squared. So I'm going to leave some space and go minus 2x and plus 13. So I specifically leave space because that I'm pretending that there's like little placeholders there. And then I'm going to add this, so big plus sign, right? I'm going to add this to k of x, which is 4x to the fifth plus 3x squared plus x, and then minus 9. Okay, so when you're adding these things together, really your skill here is finding like terms. So because these two are like terms, I could put these together and go negative 6x to the fifth plus 4x to the fifth. Well, that's negative 2x to the fifth, right? And then I'm going to add 3x squared, and then I'm going to add x, and then I'm going to add 4. So there's my answer, right? Remember that you can always check these using Desmos. Where's my Desmos? Let's see. Oops, are you moving? Let's see, here it is. So the way you check this on Desmos, and let me get rid of all this stuff. So whenever you're checking things on Desmos, you're basically asking Desmos to graph both of them, and you're seeing if they overlap, right? So I'm gonna check this one. I'm just gonna plug in h of x, which is negative 6x to the fifth. Oops, it's not typing. Negative 6x to the fifth, right? Minus 2x plus 13. And then I'm gonna add that to k of x, which is 4x to the fifth plus 3x squared minus 9. And you're like, Ms. Johnson, that looks like a crazy looking function. Yes, it is a crazy looking function. You are right. That's not what I'm interested in. I'm interested in my answer being the same exact function. So I'm going to plug in negative 2x to the 5th plus 3x squared plus x plus 4. Did I plug it in wrong? Let's see. Negative 2x to the 5th plus 3x squared plus x plus 4. They're not the same. What did I do wrong? Did I plug it in wrong? Negative 6x to the 5th minus 2x plus 13 plus 4x squared. Did I mess up, you guys? You guys, did I mess up? It's negative x. Wait, what did I do wrong? Oh, did I put something over here wrong? Oh, I did. No. Oh, I forgot a plus x. Look, my little plus x guy. Thank you. So 3x squared plus x. I forgot my plus x. Look at you being so neglectful. Okay, so let's see if that works. Did that work? No. You guys, I messed up. Oh, it's negative x. Oh my gosh, you guys are all telling me and I don't understand. Ms. Johnson, you made a mistake. Yes, okay. So I did not make this mistake on purpose. I legitimately subtracted wrong. So let's circle my mistake and say bad, Ms. Johnson. That should have been a negative. So let me cross it off, make fun of me. I'm not going to erase my mistake. I'm just going to fix my number here, negative, and it is the same. And the crowd goes wild. Ms. Johnson, how did you make that mistake? I don't know. I sometimes when I'm teaching, I get so excited about the teaching that I make number mistakes. I make arithmetic mistakes. Thanks for having my back, you all. You figured out my mistake. But my point was when I check it, if they don't overlap, and they didn't overlap, right? Mine looked like this. And I was like, what did I do wrong? Wait, what did I do? Oh, I turned it off. What did I do wrong? I did something wrong. And then you guys found my mistake. And then I fixed it here and ta-da, they overlapped. The crowd does go wild. So would Miss Johnson check her answers during a test? Absolutely. Because as you can see, Miss Johnson makes mistakes. She makes some mistakes. Okay. Last question is number 10. So I'm going to do that really quick. Hopefully not making any mistakes, but mistakes are part of life. So we just learn from them and then we move on. So we go h of x minus, we're going to go h of x minus k of x. I'm just going to be a little bit on the lazy side here. I'm going to copy, let's see if I can copy this correctly. I'm going to copy this and then erase what I want and I don't want. Okay. So let me, are you going to let go of that? Let's see. There it goes. Okay. So I'm going to erase the answer because I don't need the answer. And then I'm going to erase that this is, I'm going to make a big minus sign out here. Now, if you've been paying attention to Miss Johnson, she does not like the minus. So what she'll do is she will take this to addition. So I will change this to addition and then make everybody his opposite. Okay, I'll make everybody his opposite. Why are you going to make everybody his opposite, Ms. Johnson? It's really, really messy. It's because, like you just saw, I make mistakes. So if I am looking here and I have to look all the way over here for a subtraction sign, I most likely will make that mistake. I don't know how to get this to stop highlighting this box. Maybe highlight over here. Yeah, that's what it does. Okay, so 13 plus 9, that's 22. I'm going to go slowly this time so I don't make a mistake. Negative 2x minus x, that's negative 3x. Negative 3x squared is negative 3x squared. Negative 6x to the 5th minus 4x to the 5th is negative 10x to the 5th. Ta-da! So there's my answer. And of course, I am going to plug it in and verify that I am correct because Ms. Johnson, Miss Johnson. Okay, so the way I'm going to fix that here is I'm going to go up to this guy, this plus, and I'm going to change him to minus, but I'm going to include this whole thing in parentheses. Yep. And then here, I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to go negative 10x to the 5th minus 3x squared minus 3x. Oops, is that plus 22? I didn't even write a plus. plus 22. So not minus 22, plus 22. Miss Johnson, they overlap and it looks like a line. I know, but if I zoom way out, there you go. There's the little bump, right? We have a little bump there. So this is a polynomial. I know that when you zoom in, it kind of looks very linear, but it's actually not. So I'm very confident that my answer is right, and then I can move on. Very happy Miss Johnson can't take away points for my test. Do you see the value in checking your answer? Yes, yes. Very good. All right. Very, very good.